Hello friends. Let's try to understand how supply chain management, basically Dynamics 365 financial operation, when it's called supply chain management or not. It is basically an ERP solution which helps into manufacturing process. So let's try to understand how D365 helps in manufacturing process as an India perspective. How Indian companies can utilize this ERP solution because huge investment is required. This solution is only designed for larger organization, the organization which has turnover of at least 200 cr plus 200 cr per annum and which have at least 200 300 employees. These kind of large organization like medium and large scale enterprise only they are supposed to onboard this solution as the investment is really huge for this type of solution. So let's explore today what is D365 financial operation. So this is Dynamics 365 deployment options. We got both the options available with us on cloud, on premises as well. So capability, cloud and on premises. One can compare as per your need. Like infrastructure and data location. In case of cloud, it will be full Microsoft managed cloud services, Microsoft managed data centers. On premises, customers or partner managed infrastructure, disconnected data center, and local data residency. Data trustee in case of cloud, it would be Microsoft. On premises, it would be customer. Application lifecycle management managed by Microsoft in case of cloud, and customer access to application lifecycle management and telemetry using lifecycle services LCS, and so on. You can go through the benefits, drawback, and and as per putting your need first, that is the most important part. Put your need first and then understand what you're gonna require. So let's understand users interface for Dynamics 365. This is financial operation. So you can see the name of company here. The layout is really easy. This is shortcut for your Office 365. Simple click and you can go to your different applications. This is your home screen. A default dashboard is what you are looking at. You got your calendar here integrated with your Outlook, and work item assigned to me is been displayed here. One can see different workplaces. So every tile indicate a workplace, and there are different module as well. If you go and click on the menu button, you will have menu, home, favorite, recent. Workplace and modules are the most two important stuff. Workplace is where you click on a typical workplace, go on work there, and modules are something you go and set and activate those modules. Correct. So we will explore each and every tile which is important to us in detail further. So let's begin with the modules available with Dynamics 365. So almost all the modules are available. I will read out it for you. Account payable, account receivable, asset management, audit, workbench, budgeting, cash and bank management. I know this common consolidations, cost accounting, cost management, credit and collection, expense management, fixed asset, general ledger, human resource, inventory management, master planning, organization administration, payroll, procurement and sourcing, production information, production control, project management and accounting, questionnaires, retail and commerce even is included here, sales and marketing, service management, system administration, tax, time and attendance, transportation management, vendor collaboration, warehouse management. So these are the most important and the modules available with the vanilla implementation here on D365 Finance and Operation. So we will be hitting the most important modules and how to set that. Okay. So let's begin with module production control. As this entire ERP system is been designed, uh, basically keeping in the mind the manufacturing activity. Production control module is one of those important modules where you can actually practice uh, the laws of manufacturing, like saving time and everything. So, production order, all production orders, planned production orders, delayed production order, current production order, production schedules, production started, production released. Production release means it is been set, everything is set and is no about to release to be on floor. That's called production release. And consolidated batch orders. These are production orders, and you can set these parameters basically. And then we have operations, all routes, and subcontracted works. Then we have Kanban, manufacturing, execution. We have adjustments, inquiries, and reports, periodic tasks. Then setup. So just click on manufacturing execution, try to understand like job card terminal, job card device, handle messages. So that includes an execution part of manufacturing. You've got activities, production job, project activities, got adjustment. Let's see the reports, which is one of the again most important part. Production performance analysis, cost analysis report. These are the most important report which has to be set. See again, try to understand these are modules I'm showing you. This is not the actual workplace. Once you set these modules up, then you can go on actual workstation and then work on that part. So we are looking here at modules, the production order module, and the entire system is so easy to navigate in between that if you wanted to go to the workspaces, you simply have a production flow management here only. So if I click it here, we'll go directly to the production flow management system. Okay, so like navigation is really easy. Now let's try to understand project management. So you have workspace here. If I click, it will go directly to the project management, and this is module setting basically. So for project, you can have project to be setted here, project resources, item tasks, timesheet, and every little aspect, every detail of your project could be setted here. Project management accounting workflow could be setted here like this. Automation integration parameters could be set. These are journals, posting, line properties, categories, group categories, shared categories, project categories. The most important part of project is cost and cost management. Like that would be integrated here into pricing and costing. Indirect cost is included here. forms, estimation, resources, every setup is available here. So this is model for project management and accounting. We may have retail and commerce, sales and marketing, service management, system administration, these modules as well. Every other organization requires sales and marketing, so this is sales and marketing module. We got on our top, we got sales order processing inquiry and sales return processing. This is workspace. But to set this module, these are the options available. If I click on customers, all customer pre-calculated current rate is available. So you can set these things up in this module. So let's take a quick look customers relationship, then marketing, sales quotation. You can have your sales quotation to be set it here only and send those quotation from the system itself. Sales order, so like uh, from the sales order as a number, sales order number only, you can trace down the bill of material as per the need of your client. That bill of material has an that sales order will have an impact on your production schedule. Okay, the same sales order will be checking with your inventory whether that inventory is available as per the bill of material or not. Okay, and as per the schedule. On that basis, the procurement process and the manufacturing process has been scheduled within an ERP system, and accordingly the resources time availability is been understood, and the concerned resource or available resource is been assigned to that particular activity with that type of resources. So that facility is available into this ERP system. So sales order, sales agreement, sales return, price and discounts, customer rebates, trade allowances, commission, inquiries, reports, periodic tasks, etc. Everything is available here. For a medium scale organization, whatever the activity is required is available here. And this is integrated with your ERP system. So your sales department, your sales rep is closing a deal, and that same bill of material is available in an ERP system only, and it is interconnected. Let's take a look at, since we're talking about sales, let's have a look at procurement as well. So on the top again, purchase order preparation, purchase order, receipt and flow, and then you got your modules. So you can customize or set this module up. Purchase order, purchase requisition, request for quotations, vendor catalog, price and discounts, purchase agreement, vendor rebates, consignment, inquiries and reports, periodic tasks and setup. The basic idea is, if you are procuring something or any product or material from 10 different vendors, you simply create a purchase, a requisition and send it to, like, system will send that requisition to corresponding vendors. The vendor will fill up the form of the quotation in our format or their format, and that could be get into a system. System will read it. System will prepare uh, uh, a report for me, like which is the best course of action for, to purchase from one particular vendor, or it can give me a mix of vendors. This is uh, like time and amount in terms of quantity, that could be mixed of vendors as well. So like I may purchase my product from one vendor in stuff. I may purchase from different vendor at different time, depending on various factors of my organization, like schedule, like urgency, and so on. So let's understand inventory. Since you're purchasing, I'm going to the inventory. This is inbound orders, outbound orders. You can simply one click collapse, expand everything. It's so huge. Journal entries, inquiries and reports. So these reports and inquiries are readily available. Tracking dimensions and everything is available. Location reports, transactions report, on-hand reports, physical inventory reports, price and discounts reports, and then setup. You can set your inventory as well. Like, see, you can set your inventory same location, different type, different location, same type. You can have your inventory into uh, uh, integrated with uh, the most advanced technologies such as IoT. You can have that to be integrated. You can use RFIDs. You can use barcode. So possibilities are limitless. Everything is available into this solution. It will readily get integrated with the solution like upcoming solutions like IoT and all. Like barcodes, RFID is already available to manage your inventory. And since it is inventory, we can go to the next module, that is warehouse management. So if you're managing inventory, you have to manage the warehouse as well. So let me collapse this. Okay. So in workplace, we will have outbound inbound planning, outbound work monitoring, loads, release to warehouse, shipments, outbound wave, work, packing and containerization, cycle counting, replenishment, inquiries and reports. Let's take a look at here. Load list report, cycle count sheet report, container, content report, on hand, by location, physical on hand inventory, license plate labels, work order data, bid of landing. So everything related to your warehouse management with location wise would be available here. Now let's take a look at account payable receivable. So this is entire module for account payables, vendor purchase order, invoices, payments, broker and royalties, inquiries and reports, periodic task setup, policy setup, invoice matching setup, charges setup, payment setup is available here. Account receivable would be the entire mirror image of account payable. So customer order, invoices, payment, periodic tasks. Let's try to understand periodic tasks. See foreign currency revaluation. So if you're into international business and there is a fluctuation in currency, so this periodic task will be taken care of here. Customer to ledger reconciliation. So you have to always reconciliate with your customers ledger. So this is a periodic task. Customer account assessment, create pre-notes, reimbursement, synchronize orders, submit proposal, custom changes, and so on. These are standard report available with account receivable. So it has to have account payable as well. So this is very nutshell, really, really short understanding of really big solution. Yeah, one more part is this: you can basically personalize this entire uh, panel here. Okay, so I can simply go and change the name as per my need. This is my company's name, and I can change it accordingly. I can hide or decide. I can show this content as well. Suppose see if I do not wanted to have some of the element employee self-service. I do not wanted to say employee self-service. So it is so easy to personalize the view for everybody. So I can simply go and you know hide this part and close. So employee self-service is will not be displayed here anymore. It has been hidden and so on. So everything is customizable. Everything is integrated as well. So let me understand the details of how what are the process of manufacturing and how it is been taken care. So this is the core concept and the task about Dynamics 360. This is the core concept of the entire product. So you can have asset management module, you can have cost accounting, cost management, inventory management. You will have dedicated IoT intelligence. You have master planning. You can have procurement and sourcing, product information management, production control, sales and marketing, service management, transportation management, and warehouse management. These are the core aspects of Dynamics 365 finance and operation. So each and every module will have its importance into entire solution. I've shown you in a previous video how the user's interface look like for different module. This will give you the detail of how finance and operation works into in terms of uh, core concept of the solution. So in a typical manufacturing company, there are two basic aspects of manufacturing: discrete manufacturing and process manufacturing. We'll explore both the parts. So if you can see, these are the modules, and this is discrete manufacturing process here. Yeah, we got it. So product readiness for discrete manufacturing. You can have product readiness for the process manufacturing as well. So product readiness for discrete manufacturing. This is the user's interface. Basically, you can work on a really huge workstation where so on a larger screen it will show you this entire information summary, release product, and links. So I'm just going to zoom in. You might not see the links, it has been run onto one side, and here we go. Okay, so let's try to read this entire window here. So product, all release products are being shown into top left, and then the product range, product change request. There are three products which has been requested for change, and so on. So the report which has a vital important, it has been disclosed here only. So like missing active bomb versions, like you can simply go and click and it should be available here, right? If you wanted to change product change request, this is the entire list of product change request, and you got related links here only. Now this is product readiness for discrete manufacturing. If you are into process manufacturing, a separate module is available here for the process manufacturing.
So it doesn't matter how complex is your manufacturing process, whether it is a process or process manufacturing, whether it is a discrete manufacturing process or process manufacturing process. That could be addressed into finance and operation a really good way, in a really good way actually. Generally, manufacturing, as you know, it has been utilized for, say, for chemical industry. Those kind of industries, they like this kind of process manufacturing. And see, here you can see, if you wanted to go on a detail, simply go and hover on that particular part, and it will be a detail will be shown there. Correct. Now let's try to understand the one more module. See, if I zoom out, it will have more tile into one sheet, and I can have more information to be displayed to me. If I zoom in, the other way around is happening. So let's take a quick look at how many tiles we have. I will read out this tile for you. So bank management, distributed order management, product variant model definition. We got benefit, electronic reporting, production flow management. You can simply write into a comment if you wanted to see what is electronic reporting. Simply write in a comment. I will show you that. Budget and planning, expense management, project management, like costing and everything is available into project management. Business process for human resources, feature management, purchase order confirmation, business process payroll, financial insight, purchase order preparation, cash overview, all companies. All companies means you can choose different companies here basically. More than like 5-10 companies. I guess into this. So n number of companies you can add. And yes, absolutely consolidation reports are available. Financial period close, you can set like in India we have March end would be a financial period close. So in Western countries you might have December 31st as a financial period close. Purchase order, receipt and follow up, cash overview, current company, fixed asset management, recruitment management, catalog management, journal processing, that is general journal processing, release product maintenance, category and product management, invoicing, resource life cycle management, CFO overview, excuse me, ledger budget and forecast, retail and commodity, channel deployment, maintenance request management, sales order processing and inquiries, compensation management. Master planning is really one of the most important aspect of any manufacturing organization. Sales return processing, cost accounting, ledger administration, my business process, store financials, cost administration, optimization advisor, store management, cost analysis, outbound work monitoring, system administration, cost control, outbound work planning, vendor bidding, customer credit and collection, payroll management, vendor information, customer invoicing, personnel management, vendor invoice entry, custom payments, pricing and discount management, vendor payments, data management, product readiness for discrete manufacturing, work order management, data validation checklist, and product readiness for process manufacturing. So these are the different tile. Make a comment that whatever you wanted to, so what you wanted to explore the tile. I will explore entire tile for you. For example, this is project management. If I click, here we come in a project management. It will have my work, analysis, it will have summary, or project in planning, project templates, and everything. will have detailed report as well, uh, in terms of journal entries, project invoices, inquiries and reports. So this is one of the tile which is project management tile, and just make a comment and I'll show you each and every tile as per your request. Thank you. uh, let's meet you in the next video with more details about uh, each and every aspect of working of uh, D365. Thank you. This is your host Rahul.